What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raise. Josephine Langford is a young actress from Australia, most well known for her role in the After film franchise. She rose to prominence in the last few years after the film's unexpected success and popularity among the teen and young adult audiences. She was born in Perth, located in Western Australia. Raised in the suburbs, she is the daughter of two doctors, Elizabeth Green and Stephen Langford. Her mother, Elizabeth, is a pediatrician. Her father is a traveling doctor who often spends his time in various areas of Australia or overseas when the need arises. Her sister is Catherine Langford, another popular actress, most well known for her appearance in the 13 Reasons Why series by Netflix. Josephine says she has always wanted to pursue an acting career and certainly seems grateful for the time she spent with the After series. She's been active in the acting business for nearly a decade, dating back to 2013. Josephine found her first acting roles in short films when she was just 14 years old. Her first on-screen appearance was released in 2013, known as Sex Ed. This short film didn't gain much notoriety, but it also helped Josephine become comfortable on screen and gave her the first taste of what it would be like to continue acting full-time, as this short film was no small project and likely took several weeks to film. After this, she appeared in another 2013 short film titled When Separating. Finally, she appeared in yet another short in 2014 known as Gypsy Blood. She wouldn't find her first big screen debut until 2017 when she starred in the film Pulse. Pulse was a full-length film that was rather ambitious considering its budget. Very little is known about this film, other than it starred Catherine Brazier and Daniel Monks. The plot for the film is simply summarized as a gay, disabled teenage boy changes into the body of a beautiful woman so that he can be loved. The film is considered sci-fi drama and made its initial debut at several film festivals. The creators anticipated the film would be released on television or streaming services, but it was quite poorly received by viewers. It currently has 2 out of 5 stars on IMDb and never received any nominations or awards at the festivals it appeared in. Josephine's role in the film was quite minor, and she is only credited as student in the IMDb listings. It's unclear how she impacted the film, if at all, and it doesn't seem as though she even had any lines. Josephine's first major release wouldn't take place until July of 2017, when she appeared in Wish Upon. This film was a supernatural horror in which Josephine co-starred with Joey King. The plot of this film follows a teenage girl who is given a magical box that can grant its user any wish they desire, regardless of how dark or grim it may be. However, the catch is that every time the box is used, someone close to the user will die. This makes for an incredibly captivating film, so you are constantly on the edge of your seat wondering who may use the box next and who may die because of it. The film was directed by John Leonetti, who also directed the chart-topping film Annabelle a few years ago. However, Wish Upon was certainly a step in the wrong direction for John, as it was quite poorly received by viewers and critics. Wish Upon managed to profit around $12 million from its original budget, but the film was described by one critic as neither scary nor original, but its fundamental flaws as a horror movie may make it destination viewing for the after-midnight camp genre enthusiasts. Yikes. For a film that managed to double its initial budget, that's a painfully negative review that now serves as the headline for the film on its Rotten Tomatoes page, where it only received a 19% approval rating from critics. Josephine played the role of Darcy Chapman in the film, with this being her first major role in a film that was released by a well-known Hollywood production company. Now, if you found this video, then you have most likely seen the film After, or at the very least, know about it. Josephine's story wouldn't be complete without mentioning the film, as it is her largest claim to fame to date. After was released in 2019 and is a romantic drama that is based on a book series written by Anna Todd. The book was originally a fan fiction story written about Anna Todd and Harry Styles from the band One Direction. The two characters have an incredibly intimate love affair, though the names of these characters had to be changed once the book found an official publisher in 2014. This was due to the obvious issues with having Harry Styles sign off on having a fan fiction book published about him in most major retailers. The easiest course of action was to simply leave the book the same, but change Harry's name to Hardin and Anna's name to Tessa. Anna began to release the original version of After on the website Wattpad back in 2013. She wrote and released the book chapter by chapter, allowing readers and fans to chime in and give their input regarding how the story could progress and detail changes that could be made along the way. Anna says that she used the One Direction fandom and music lore as an inspiration when writing the book, and even borrowed themes and character names from some of her favorite classic novels to help craft the final version of After. Because of this, the After series has not been well received by all critics who have published reviews on the book. Some have referred to the series as derivative or unoriginal, but this has not stopped fans from across the world from raving about the book for years since its initial release. After the After story was completed, Anna almost immediately received a publishing deal through Gallery Books. The company liked what she'd been doing with her original Wattpad series and only wanted to make a few legal changes to the book before publishing it to the masses. Even if the story was not well received by many critics, Anna's writing was exceptional, given that she had previously been an employee of Waffle House and had no major credentials that suggested she would be capable of writing such a great book. Since the release of After, Anna has released several follow-ups and other books that follow a similar style and narrative. After was originally released in October of 2014, with After We Collided being released just a month later, and After We Fell being released another month after that. She took a break in January of 2015, but released the next installment, After Ever Happy, in February 2015, and Before in December of 2015. Anna Todd fell under heavy scrutiny once more in 2018 when she released her book, The Spring Girls. This book has been referred to as a retelling of the classic novel Little Women. This has caused many critics to lose faith in Anna's writing ability, suggesting that she is incapable of writing original content and uses the works of others as a framework for her new material. This was furthered by the fact that critics have suggested that the After series was designed to be a spin-off of the 50 Shades series, although the differences between the series are quite apparent. So this seems like a stretch, and rather a rude accusation. Regardless, Anna Todd has not shied away from the controversy and continues to release novels that she feels are original and entertaining to her targeted audience. It is borderline unnatural how Anna is capable of releasing so many great books in such a short period, but she has managed to do so one way or the other. Many artists take several years to write best-selling books, but Anna has been operating like a machine and pumping out hit after hit, month after month. It is safe to say that she has made her production company quite proud, and this is likely what led her to finding a movie contract with Voltage Pictures for the After movie franchise. Josephine Langford has spoken out about the After series on several occasions. She is a fan of the book series and has made sure that the movies follow the books as closely as possible. She has made it painfully clear that she wants to ensure that the fans get the movies they are expecting, and that the creative freedoms of the production crew are not taken too far. On several occasions throughout the first film, she insisted that they stop filming to address several issues with the plot. We have covered these moments in our previous videos, but she spoke out against some of the adjustments that were made to the progression of the story and felt as though fans would be unsatisfied with the result, even if these changes did make the film an overall better movie. She refused to budge on these issues and forced the crew to rewrite the scenes before she would consent to perform them. Anna Todd has commented on her several occasions for her passion for the series, saying that Josephine acted as the After police while on set, ensuring that every scene of the film was as accurate to the book as possible. Without Josephine's hard work on the film, it is unlikely that the movie would be as successful as it is today. The film managed to profit Voltage Pictures over $50 million at the box office, making this one of the best-selling romance films in modern history. Some have compared the film's success to the Twilight series that was released back in 2008, though that film profited nearly $400 million, so this is not a very fair comparison. After We Collided, the sequel to After, is scheduled to be released in 2020, but the movie has likely been delayed due to the outbreak of the virus. Many states and countries have been issuing bans that prohibit anyone from meeting in crowds larger than 10 to 50 people, which means that movie theaters have essentially been shut down in many parts of the world. NBC was the first company to openly suggest the idea of making movies available for home viewing during this time, before their originally intended home video release date. It's possible that we could see a direct-to-video release for After We Collided as well, but we will simply have to wait and see how this situation pans out. Josephine is making no plans of slowing down any day soon, though. She has already announced that she will be appearing in the drama film Movie in 2020. Josephine is set to play the role of Emma Johnson in the film, which is anticipated to be released later this year. The virus outbreak will likely hinder the release of this film too. The film will be a Netflix original and is another movie adaptation of a novel written by Jennifer Matthew. This will be Josephine's first Netflix appearance, though her sister is a Netflix veteran, considering that she has appeared in several seasons of 13 Reasons Why. We can't wait to see what Josephine brings to her role as Emma, and it's great to see her career finally begin to take off after she spent so many years struggling to gain traction in the industry. Regardless of the virus outbreaks and nationwide emergencies, we are incredibly anxious to see Josephine reprise her role as Tessa soon, be that in a theater or at home. Thanks for watching Movie Rays. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and see you next time.